Hey guys, hope you're all well. This is just a real quick catch up. So I haven't got my microphone on or anything like that. It's about, I don't know, it's about midnight, maybe gone. It's been a long, extremely hot day in this shed. Oh boy, it's not been pleasant, to be fair. I did have a little break this afternoon because it got a bit too much. I know there's people in hotter countries probably laughing at me, but it's been about, well, it's been over 35 degrees in this shed, which is a bit rough for a fat bloke. Anyway, we're pressing on with the Enfield. I've finished for the day. Literally all I've got to do now is put the side stand on. That is it. And this thing's coming apart. I'm doing my absolute best to have it completed before I go away mid-July. I am doing everything I possibly can. Although I did go for a bit of a ride last night, because I've also want to get some saddle miles in on the bike as well, because I don't want to just jump into a trip that's going to be thousands and thousands of miles with barely being on my bike. So yeah, I'm trying to do a bit of that as well. So I went to East Kirkby last night, done a couple of 100 miles to see the Lancaster Fire Up and Taxi, and there's well, it looked like thousands of bikes there because it was a bike night. So I've actually done a bit of filming, so I'll do a little bit of video after this one, I guess, and it'll be just a few of the bikes that run there and a bit of music. It's just show you for those who haven't been. Anyway, the bike. So here we are. Obviously she still looks a bit rough and ready because we are in just the final build of things. So yeah, tomorrow morning, side stand on, which I've been working on over here. It's all very roughed out at the minute. I was just making sure. Obviously it'll have a new spring on. Not sure if that little bit will be on there, we'll see. And I may have to shorten it, so if I do, it'll be cut with a pin in the middle and all welded up. So that'll be tomorrow now, because it's, like I say, I think it's gone midnight. I went with a hoop on the mudguard, traditional hoop. I was trying to think of things. I thought, you know what, I personally think a hoop looks great on an old looking bike like this, so I've gone for a hoop. We've got some nice chunky brass for the hoop. I've done the brake arm out of some nice chunky brass. We've got an end on there that I've done in the lathe. That's all sorted. We've got the brake light switch down there, so, and as you've seen in the previous video, the stops at the bottom, so that's all nice now. That's all working. Literally tomorrow, like I say, it'll be side stand, and then this thing will be getting pulled apart. I'll be finishing all the welds, dressing everything up, and getting everything to where it's got to go. Powder coaters, painters. What I'm going to try and do, have a word with Alex, the powder coater. He's probably watching this anyway. I'm going to get him to do the black for me as soon as possible. So that'll be the rims, the hubs, and the seat base. And at least with the seat base, I can get that gone to the trim centre, which is just around the corner from the powder coaters. They're normally pretty quick at getting stuff done and returned, so at least they've got that. They can get that all trimmed up, and I can build the wheels up with the new stainless spokes. And by the time I've done that, hopefully I'll have the burgundy frame back. In between that as well, I'll be also pulling parts off the motor, checking all that out, getting all the bits painted up and polished, and anything it needs that needs replacing that could be worn, I will do. And then it should all start coming back together. I'll get Wayne to do the tank, probably the tank, the mudguard, and the frontier, and possibly the dummy oil tank, or I may just get the dummy oil tank powder coated with the frame and everything. because Alex does a brilliant job of the powder coating, and it's all going to be done in the burgundy, so I may just get the oil tank powder coated. And as you know, we're going for the burgundy tank with the cream panel, with probably just a little Royal Enfield sticker in the cream. But we'll see as we go along. So yeah, it's all ready. I've had more parts turn up. I haven't ordered anything to do with the engine yet, because obviously I don't know, it runs absolutely fine. Obviously I had this bike started when it was all in its standard trim, and it runs absolutely great, but I'm still going to check everything over, because obviously all the top's got to come off. We've got to get things powder coated, replace gaskets and all the fixings, so it's all nice and fresh. And I've pretty much got all the electrical side of things now, so that's sorted. So the remainder of the orders is literally stuff for the frame and some proper handlebars. These are only being put on to shove it around. As you can see, it's got the terrible knurling exposed, so completely the wrong handlebars for this bike. So I'll get all that sorted as I'm waiting for painting and powder coating. Yeah, the remaining orders for all the parts will be done. So that's where we are. Obviously it'll have new bearings, new brakes, just everything really. I'll be going through absolutely every millimetre of the bike, replacing everything that's needed. But we're there. I'm very happy with it. It's looking good. And just got to, it'd be little things like I've got to trim that top bracket up and things. That's all made in alloy. It's all like sort of goes over the rib in the mudguard. Just a few little bits of trimming on there, and that'll be all sorted. And obviously everything that you see is all held together with temporary fixings. It's not the fixings that are going to be in when we do the final build. So anything you see poking out like this, obviously it's not going to be left like that. It'll be all sorted on final build. Yeah, it's getting there. I think it'll look nice in the burgundy with all the little bits polishing and the chrome exhaust pipe. I've got some footrest rubbers, so that's sorted. So there we are. Tomorrow it will be in pieces, and just the final welds and off to all the coatings that's got to get done to it. So yeah, that's just a little update. Bear with me, I'm quite tired. It's been a crazy few weeks getting this to this stage, and also trying to have a bit of time on the bike, so I'm not just throwing myself into a monumental journey without getting a bit of saddle time. So I've been doing that as well. I'm also very soon going to go through all the bits that I'm taking on my trip, so if anyone's planning on doing anything like this, it may help, it may not, but we'll go through some of the stuff I've got anyway. Again, a massive thank you to everybody who's bought one of them special stickers. That is so much appreciated. I'll give everybody plenty of notice when I'm going to sort of remove them. I'll give you plenty of notice. I'll probably do it sort of a week before the bike's going to be totally completed. I'll say I'm doing my utmost best of getting it done before I go away. Absolutely working the clock round. I'm shattered, but I'm determined to do it. I really am. Oh, so yeah, thank you to everybody, and a massive thank you again to all the support from the channel, whether it's just watching Patreons or doing that new thank you button. It's all very much appreciated. It really is. I can't thank you all enough. So that's it. I'm going to drag my bike in, turn the lights out, lock the doors, and go and grab some sleep. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.